Hi, my name is Trudy MacDonald. I'm the Managing Director of TalentCodeHR. In this video, I'm going to share with you when and how to use psychometric testing, particularly in the context of selecting people for roles or recruitment. Now, traditionally, psychometric testing has only been used with executive or senior roles. However, it actually has application across every single hire that you're looking to make. So the first thing is understanding the different types of tests that are available in the market and recognizing that different assessments are more appropriate for different levels. So what a CEO would go through, for example, would be quite different to what you'd want a call center representative or a salesperson to go through. You just need to chat to an expert to understand the difference. The most important thing, however, is from your perspective to really understand what it is that you're looking for. So if I go back to this concept of defining greatness for the role, ask yourself, what would it mean for this person to be great in this role? And what are the underlying characteristics and behaviours that I would want them to demonstrate? That's the first point. The second thing for you to consider is then the culture of your organisation. An individual can be particularly effective in a different culture, but when they come to work for you, purely because the culture is different, it may mean that they're not going to be an effective employee. So it's really important for you to understand the culture of your organisation and to be able to articulate that. Now, culture, very simply put, is simply the way we do things around here. How do we communicate? How do we make decisions? How do we deal with conflict? What level of autonomy do people have? They're all examples of things that you would want to consider. With those two pieces of information, you should then be in a position where you can brief a psychologist who can then not only select the most appropriate assessments for you for the role that you're trying to fill, but also to be able to provide you with very targeted feedback around what greatness looks like for your role and how the particular candidates doing the assessment fit the culture of your organisation. A good psychometric report is written by a psychologist and doesn't just come out of the computer. Computers are getting pretty smart, but they're not as accurate as we need them to be, and they're certainly not tailored to what it is that you're looking for. Investing in having a psychologist write you a bespoke report and having a detailed conversation with you will take your probability of hiring a poor performer to a high performer to a much, much greater level. The way I like to think about psychometric testing is it's a little like lifting up the bonnet of your car. There's a whole lot of things that can be glossy on the outside, but until you lift up the bonnet, you don't really know what's going on. Now, with the report that you get from the psychologist and the debrief that are specific to the role and to your culture, my recommendation is you need to take that information and further explore any further concerns that you have. What that means in practice is make sure you do the psychometric testing before your final interview with the candidate. It actually gives you the great opportunity to go back and probe around areas that may have come up as a concern. Finally, you should be doing reference checking as best practice as part of your process. However, the quality of the questions that you ask during a reference check will make a difference around the quality of the information you receive from the referee. Doing the psychometric testing before you do the reference check means that you can ask highly targeted questions of the referee that again will make sure that that candidate is displaying the attributes that will make them great in the role and secondly will fit to your organisational culture. I hope that information helps. If you'd like a hand doing psychometric testing or discussing your needs, don't hesitate to reach out. We'll be delighted to help you.